We have Private Eye. We've got Blackout. That's the final one for Zan, as far as I can tell. We've got, I like these two right here. I have to say though, of course I like the original, but this one's going to be cool to kind of have on. Doll, she unlocked this one as the final suit, but Gilded is pretty awesome as well. But since it's different, we got it, and we got Rion on Blood on the Ice. So let us push forward. Currently, just as a reminder, we are on Act 4 in Counter Heist, and we're 4 deep, just finishing up the Anxiety Dream for Rion. Villa Medeal, the keys to the country. This is it. Vesker, you guys take the east wing. Wait for our signal to breach, then work your way towards the council chambers. We're going to come at it from every side, but there will not be time to resync, so just go at your own pace. Slow, smooth, smooth is fast. That sounds like gibberish, but whatever bakes your cake. We're locked off here. Can you guys help? Same this side. Then I guess we do this carefully. Carefully? How are we going to do this carefully? We got Rion, we got Zan on this side. There is no redeployment, so let's go ahead and breach. So let's see. We've got Overwatch on this side. We got Overwatch on both doors, so we're going to have to help each other out here. If we're going to be able to get through, I would imagine we got a Shotgunner Messier. Shotgunner. We've got 2 trackers. We've got a heavy out back, and then we've got Overwatch on both of the doors. So I'm not too sure what we're going to do just yet. I'm curious. I know that with Rion, if we go in with the Rabid Bite, the enemy isn't going to shoot a dog, but I don't know if this counts on an Overwatch, right? Yeah, that does not count on an Overwatch, so we can actually swap positions. This is going to be interesting. If we swap, is this going to trigger and hit Banks? It does, because she's in the way. Okay, that's good to know. We could set False Prophet here, and it'll trigger both. Negatory. Did not trigger both. If we start with Rion, we can get the pull on the Shotgunner. Yank him right out the window. There we go. Let's send in the False Prophet. I'll trigger the Overwatch. We're going to get right on in. Get the shot. All right, Tuck. Jen on breach. I guess if we Gale Grenade, does that disrupt him? No, it only deals 1, but it doesn't finish him. I mean, you could always transference. You could Jen, send it right on back. Jen could slide right on in. So it drops, saves her laptop, go. Now that's open. Let's get Banks over. Can we get Jen to static blast this guy? Just to give her more move. She can then prevent. Oh, that's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. So we can then seal off right here. There we go. There it is. So that heavy never comes in. That's great. Well, let's push to the door. Let's take cover. Rion. Take cover. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the reinforcement, right? All right, Jen. We'll get Banks on the corner. She'll breach. Am I going to hit the other guys? We are going to hit the other guys, so we need them to clear. So let's get Zan through the door. We'll get Rion. If we Spore Bomb here, hit him. Impaling Vine. That's a drop. Rabid Bite. Close the gap. Banks can hit plus Sedative Cocktail, so he's going to die. And we can Death's Door. We've got Jen. Broom Breach. We got Rion. Bridling Dart. Alright, I'm going to have a swap with Doll. Doll's going to move. Seal. Banks. We can finish this turn. Let's grab that intel. Broom breach again. Hit him. And for C. Done. All right, there we go. So that was a little all over the place, but we're able to get one of those points, which is great. Look at that. Efficient and clean. Hold up. My foresight's on the fritz. Neutralizer fields. We're standing in one. I feel it. Perfect. I can't even cast a breaching glyph from here. It's a tight field. Other door should be fine. Still wish I could take a look in there before we redeploy. We can. You can break craft suppression. Mate, there's a window in the door. Oh, right. Yeah, see what happens when you get so used to it, right? So currently we have Medial Militia Darlin. Keep one militia member alive. I mean, he's the only one. And then we got Zahn. Prevent 4 reinforcements in total. I think that's just the one room. Remaining is 4. So we have to get to it all on the first turn, I think, right? So if we redeploy here, we will get Rihanna Breach. He passes on over. He cannot seal the door because he's currently... Oh, he's in a neutralizer field. Like a straight up field. Wow. That's crazy. Did not see that. We can Impaling Vine if we come on through. But if we move, let's say here, and Impaling Vine the guy is almost down. They're perfect. And we can turn off that neutralizer field. That now allows Zahn in. Comes on through. If we get in this way, we can at least predictive bolt. So 3-bolt burst, knock him out. And we're going to predictive bolt over on the right side. If we rabid bite, that's not going to help us. So let's just hang tight. Shot out. Zan's up. Oh, apparently this stops him from opening it or like sealing a door. I guess that makes sense. I mean, we'll walk. Got Zan. I mean, I guess we'll just predictive bolt over again. That guy gets out. Rion's got it. Turns off the neutralizer field. Zan's up. Seals it. Hold. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. I don't like the look of the turrets in there. Obliterators. Saw a couple of those take out a tank one time. Cool. Good. Safe. Nice. Tactics. Move more than a tank. Oh, wow. Thanks, Rion. He's a veritable encyclopedia of strategy. Finish by the end of turn 2. Transfer 4 damage at once. Okay, so we got to use transference. That's great. I like that. More than that at once. Heavy turret. Tough, deadly, spiky. Rockets destroy cover. Ooh, cannot be turned off, but can still be hacked if there is a terminal. Deals 1 extra damage to things pushed into it. This has got spikes. So it deals 1 damage, but... Oh, deals 4 damage to the tile that it hits, destroying any cover. Damages and pushes targets in the blast zone. So we've got to just keep moving, right? Keep moving. I wonder if we can see it target things. And we don't have any terminals, so honestly, we just gotta get in there and destroy them, I think, right? And currently we've got 1, 2, 3, and then the 2 turrets. I think what needs to happen is we need to push one of the turrets through Death's Door with Jen's push, because it pushes for 2, and it'll overcome the single stability with the Death's Door. And then at that point, we can transfer the last rocket back to someone else. I think that's what needs to happen. So let's see if we can't make it happen. So let's get all the way back to the beginning. We're gonna go in and breach with both. So we got a breach from Banks and we got a breach from Jen. Banks needs to apply that Death's Door. Jen's closest here, so let's go in and do that there. Jen's coming on through. She is going over to the window. She gets a static blast. Blast a turret. Turret pushes through. 1 turret remains. We'll go ahead and broom breach all the way to the opposite side. We have enough movement in order to seal off that door, so we're gonna do it. Move, go, seal. Perfect. Now we gotta think, right? So the rocket we can handle with a transfer. They said over 4 damage. I don't know about that. We're not gonna mess too much around with that. So let's get Rion. He'll tuck in. Pull the closest shotgunner, or we can pull the one that's closest to Jen. Let's go into safeguard Jen. We can kind of outrange this guy. 3 damage. Let's go ahead and place it on the shotgunner fiasco. And then that's going to allow Banks to come on in, get the spectral skull, and send that clean through. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And then we only have 1 threat on the field right now, and we can transference right on Rion and place it right back on the turret. And we'll grab that intel. And let's go. 4C blows the turret. All enemies down. Hold. So now it's just a matter of getting over there in time. If we go, can we static blast anything is the question. We'll static blast Rion. Give him a push. We move. We seal. All done. High five. There we go. So Rion took a bit of a push for the others. There we go. Militia up against chasers in there. Time to even the odds. Ooh, boy. So we got 2 chasers. We've got 2 militia, and we have 1 tracker. The chasers all go... Oh, take that back. We've got 3 militia. And those chasers. Doll, do not seal any doors before the end of turn 3. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. So we could move. We could blast. Gives us another move. Riot block, no. I mean, we could swap. And we could swap. Oh my god, look at that. That's wild. Gain a little more distance. Jen's got the Gale Grenade. We can't push him off. I was kind of hoping we could just push him right off this way. But that won't happen. So Jen's going to perish. Unless she gets all the way out this way. Room breach out over by Doll. Now we've got some serious range on us. Gale Grenade. Doll has the line. Charge. Or we'll throw the block. Charge. Good impact. Center slam. And hold. So there we go. We've got 2 chasers. So we kind of have to hold off on not sealing any doors before the end of turn 3. If we can get Jen maybe like here. Have Doll here. And charge. Got a good impact. Jen's now ready. Gale Grenade. Doll still has her charge. She can finish that. But chain through Doll. Hit that guy. Takes out 1 militia member. Push to finish. I want to charge this because we impact. And then I think that's it, right? Okay. Hold. Shotgunner. And now we have all the doors sealed. We have the final guy. That's it. Grab the intel. We do have a chaser down there. Didn't see that. All right, Jen, move. We'll get the push. Knock that guy out. We need the chaser on this lane. Chaser's moving to another location. Pull Jen over. Guy's going. We're going to swap with the chaser. He's now pushing on Jen. Jen broom breaches all the way to the other side. Let's tuck up this way. Well, if we swap like that and then sensor slam this guy, I mean, that hurts, but he can always push in. That's not going to happen because 4C and she's getting... Well, she got hit. Not too bad. And that's down. Perfect. My gosh. It was messy, but We got through. Just trying to figure out how to get both points, and we got it. That's awesome. So she took the hit, and the militia shot him. I keep forgetting the militia can actually shoot. Banks and I are in position. Jen, what's your ETA? The gang's all here. All right. Remember, the stone table is a priceless cultural treasure, so try not to slam anyone into it too hard. Why do I feel like that was directed at me? Don't flatter yourself. I could obliterate that thing. I'm ordering everyone to forget I mentioned the table. Let's just do this. Well, what about the table? Look at it. It looks like we could totally trash that table. So we've got a neutralizer field. We have 11 enemies left. What? 11 enemies? So let's see. We've got this pulse here. We've got a neutralizer field. It's like everything we've ever interacted with before. We've got the heavy turret. And we have turret control. Well, Jen, breach. No chasers. Gale grenade. Doesn't matter how much health he's got. That thing's providing all the shielding, so we gotta pop those. We're gonna move on in. Grab the intel. Broom breach. Get on this side. Deactivate shield generator. That drops that low. Zan and Banks. All right, let's get Banks in. Deactivate shield generator. She's got spectral skull. We got another one. Breach. Maybe we get Rion here instead. Deactivate shield generator. All shields are now off. We got Zan. He's got the time boost for the extra turn. I mean, if we can get him in a place where he can see all these guys, that's phenomenal. So maybe 3 bolt bursts and just deal extra damage from the impact on the spikes. We can only really time boost, let's say, Banks, I think. Banks now has 2 actions. Sedative cocktail and the big guy. Love that. Forgot about it. My gosh. We got Rion. Impaling Vine. Drop out the heavy. Oh, never mind. Oh, no. We got it anyway. Spore Bomb. It's going to be 2. Brittling Dart. Probably should have done that first. So what if we Brittling Dart here? Steal mana from Jen. Brittling Dart again. Spore Bomb. Nail him. Big hit. Drop. And now we've got Doll in on the charge. Long range. Nail that guy. Enemy down. So we got 6 left. Any sealable doors. 1 left. We could try to throw... I've never tried to block the door with the block. Raise the block height. I bet they'd just pass right through, but let's just hold here. Oh, I didn't even see the shotgunner there. Oh, it came right out the door. Looks like they actually moved the block a little bit. All right. Fair enough. Broom breach out. Come through the window. We just need to move far enough that we can come all the way through and trigger, but unfortunately, if we're standing in the neutralizer field... Oh, no, we can turn it off in the neutralizer field. Phenomenal. We'll just static blast the guy out of the way. Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting about Zan. He's such an important part of the plan, yeah? Move. And this guy, Reactor Super Heavy Rodriguez, has 2 stability. Didn't realize he had 2. Okay, that messes things up a little bit. Well, we can always transference ourselves once we move. Let's get Doll through. Charge, knock this guy out. We'll have Banks, and she's going to transference to herself. Back over to the Super Heavy Rodriguez. We can send the skull right through for a little bit of a tick. Zan's coming around. 3 bolt. Rion. Gonna defuse. Suck up. Brittling Dart. Foresee. Oh, what? I didn't even see that medic. Holy moly. That guy came out of nowhere. Alright, we'll accept that, I guess. It's not horrible. Wow, where did that guy come from? I think he ran right through the reinforcement. I didn't even realize, yeah? Well, apparently this door... Is it sealed already? I don't think so. But we can't seal any sealable doors. It's done. So whoever's on the field right now is it. So we've got 6 on the field, yeah? Well, Dahl can swap. 3-bolt burst can get a push. I mean, that's helpful. Actually, you know, if we were to do a pull, like impaling vine or something, I mean, that works too. That'll drop the chaser, buy us the space that we need to actually do the things that we need to do. All right, coming around. Medic. Shotgunner. Shotgunner. Go. So we got space, Zan, Dahl. If we get here and charge the medic, good impact. We've got a sensor slam shot. Drop that guy. We've got 1 shotgunner in the super heavy left. Yeah. Sedative cocktail on the super heavy. So if we spectral skull that guy, he's dead. Just knock him out. There we go. And then we'll move in, take cover. We got a shot on Zan. Zan moves in, grabs the intel. And he can even false profit out here. Foresee. There's a shot from the super heavy. Final target. So Banks, sedative cocktail. Apply. There we go. So that overrides 1. Jen's got it. Static blast, hit it. Oh, that's not enough either. Oh, well, that's fine. 3-bolt burst. Knock him. High five. Brute force approach. Brute force approach. There we go. Take back Mendil's seat of government complete. We usually add a few filler objectives here, but it feels like this one doesn't need it. Agreed. Well done. Honestly. I thought they were going to add another one. All right, so we're getting a little bit of experience. Looks like Rion might actually get a point here. All right, we got 2 perk points. Dahl and Rion. They need the help. So what do we got here? So Rampage number 2. No limit on how many times Rampage can trigger per turn. And that's once per turn if charge hits a target, your action's refunded. So she can just continue to slam and slam and slam and just drop those guys out. That's incredible. Swap with objects for swap, like here, would be really, really good. Because there was that time we wanted to swap with a block, but we couldn't. So that'll be crazy. And momentum, if you traveled at least 3 tiles, inflict +3 knockback. I mean, that's just more bonus. I think I'm going to take Rampage though, because the ability to just continue to slam into someone just over and over until they're done is just sounds really, really good. We've got Rion. He's already gotten both of the upgrades for Brittling Dart and Rapid Bite. We've got Impaling Vine. If you target a teammate, your action's refunded, or Grip Thorn. Targeting open ground within 3 tiles pulls you towards it. Or we can get an extra use out of the Spore Bomb. Or +1 knockback per target. I think we'll get an extra use out of the Spore Bomb. That seems really, really good. So now, looking at it, we are now halfway through Act 4. And we're going to continue onwards. Here we go. Zan's brain. That night. So we're doing this in Libely. Odd choice. Brought you home, kid. Hey, we left when I was 7. Then it's high time you came back. I was here on Tuesday. Look, what you really need is to kick some. Druid Mafia doesn't bring back my finest hour. That's why they're here. Face your fears. Clear your mind. Master the moment. You're a bad special forces operative and you're gonna ice every mother in that room. Non-lethally. Whatever. Breach. Alright, let's see how this goes. Ooh! Wow, it is Druid Mafia time. Look at that. Mafia Shrublord back here. Knock out all enemies. 3 left. Use the laptop to open the security door. Keep your team alive. Finish with all team members at full health. Well, it would be nice to have one of the Zans pick up the intel. We've got the other Zan. It's just gonna get over to a different angle. We can knock out the Mafia Shrublord. Boom. Oh, hello. God damn, there it is. Show those fangs, Tiger. I don't know why I did that. Killer instinct, baby. So, did I shoot us? Is that what happened? So if we shoot here... Oh, wow. What the heck, man? You need some toughening up. No pain, no gain. What? What the heck? All right. So hang on. How does this work? So we false prophet this. He just grabs some intel. That's awesome. If we 3-bolt burst, just knock this guy and give him some damage. Wow. He's like shooting our own guy. How does that work? So breach. This is really interesting. So if we actually get over here, in theory, that cannot happen. We'll false prophet here. We'll grab that intel. We'll 3-bolt burst. Nail that guy. There it is. Zan cannot shoot the other Zan, so that's phenomenal. All right, if we get on up, grab that intel, time boost to this Zan, or better yet, we'll false prophet here. We'll draw the attention, and maybe now we foresee. There we go. Great. Okay, hold. This is such a weird one. What are we supposed to do? What are the rules for them hitting each other? Maybe if we take cover, he can't shoot, right? So we'll shot the finish. He's not shooting. We then take cover. We get out of cover. Now we shoot. Okay. We'll time boost over to Zan. Take cover. Zan comes out of cover. 3-bolt burst drops the guy. Perfect. And I guess that's how you do it. And we can even false prophet. Oh, I thought we could. We don't have it. End the turn. Well, now let's get over and open the door. Okay, high five. So you don't want him to have the ability to, in that scenario, to actually assist on the off, like on our own turn. Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of Zans. You won't believe this, but you shooting me while I shot some fake gangsters has not resolved my guilt complex. Yet, tough takes time. Every steak takes a pounding to become its best. You know that tenderizing meat makes it softer, right? Shut up and take a brain peek at what I got in store for you next. This looks like... me? 4 of me, in my goth phase. Exactly. Shooting 4 of me in my goth phase gonna do it, you think? Ever since Jadasa, you've been so afraid of doing the wrong thing. You put up all these guardrails you won't let yourself cross. Well, represented by goth me casting predictive shot in all directions. See? You get it. I wouldn't go that far. Well, it's time to face the most dangerous enemy, brother. Yourself. It looks trivial, though. Confidence. Finally. Well, this should be interesting. If we breach, then in theory, we haven't walked in yet, right? And we get shot. Okay, fair enough. Well, we could be on the opposite side, so let's get our dreams in. We're going to redeploy out this way. He's going to go in and breach from this side. There is no one watching this door right here, so that's phenomenal. We have to clear this guy, the mental guard. So let's go in and get the shot. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I had no idea it would work that way. So this guy was facing this direction. We pushed him and he shot because it crossed the line. That's amazing. Well, if we use that same sort of logic, dreams down up this way. Well, let's tuck up. We will duck down. Zon's ready. Shot to finish on the mental guard. He'll time boost over to Dream's End. He'll then take cover. Dream's End's got up. He's got the shot. Shot on. And we'll time boost over to our Zan. Zan's got up. Dream's End goes down. Our Zan shot to finish. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and predictive bolt this way. And we're going to predictive bolt that way. Go. High five. There it is. All right, move 1. Move 2. Seal and seal. Trivial. Oh my gosh, there it is. That was awesome. feel like the trauma factor of shooting myself that many times might have distracted from tearing down my inhibitions. Look, man up, Zahn. You'll have to do darker than that if you want to take on Liv. Well, there are some lines we shouldn't cross, though, right? Not me. Be like me. Be free. Well, I mean, it does sound appealing when you say it using only one-syllable words. Exactly. Not worth saying if it won't fit on a bumper sticker. Is that a reliable test of solid life advice, though? See, you're worrying again. We're gonna break you of that. All right. It's a hellish maze of restrictive inhibitions and paralyzing doubts in there. You know, that checks out. So get your in there and let's rip it to shreds. Oh my god. All right, well, there's only one way in. Like, we'll have Dreams on button hook right, grab intel. He's got the shot, 3-bolt burst. There we go, got the clear. Zahn has more movement range here. I honestly think this is not the turn where we're supposed to get 3 actions. And the only reason why is because we don't have a corner to work off of. So let's go ahead and just hold. Ooh, forgot about that. Back up, take cover, hold, bolt burst, shot, drop that guy. And then now we're going to end the turn. There we go. Oh, look at this. Hostile thought. There are 2 wolves inside each of us, and one of them shoots you for 2 damage in the foresee phase. Shoots in the foresee phase can change their target during your turn if a better one comes along, but cannot change once the foresee phase starts. Okay. Well. So we'll get Zahn through. He'll seal the door. We can't see the other Zahn, so that's a plus. So that allows this Zahn to get the shot on, drop the hostile thought. Well, we cannot be seen from here. So we might as well drop one of these guys. Dream Zahn can at least... Nope, that's not it. False Prophet, nope. Time boost, nope. Take cover. Let's hold. Singleton, hostile thought. Come on through. Grab the intel. Bolt burst. Nail the mental guard. If we wanted to, we can false prophet to trigger this guy. But Dreams on. Let's move through. We'll seal the door. We'll bolt burst and hit the reinforcement. Hostile thought is out. And we're just going to hang tight right here. There's no point in worrying about this, right? Little by little. We'll war of attrition, I say. Dreams on. 3 bolt burst. Nail that guy and knock him right out the window. We'll false prophet. That'll clear one. I don't know if he's going to refresh. You know what I mean? I don't know if he's going to refresh that. We'll false prophet to clear this. 3 bolt burst. And we will get on this side, which is going to allow us to predictive bolt in that direction. There we go. Hold. So they did refresh the predictive bolt, but they're not always following in the same direction. So let's get the shot here. We've got this on. We'll shot the finish here. We'll sweep all the way through. Seal the door. That's the last door. And we've just got the 2. So, yeah, let's hold. No problem. 3 bolt burst. Actually gonna come out. Oh, no, don't do it. They'll shoot each other. So shot first. Then we move. Time boost. Actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just end right here. And then shot to finish. There we go. High five. Perfect. Jen? Sorry, Zen, but your evil twin kind of sucks. We gotta put him through a window. But we were just starting to work together. Look, listening to women makes you weak. All right, yeah, we can punt the guy. Defenestrate the worst Zan. All right, well... But we can control the worst Zan. We can totally control him, can't we? We can move him. So can we just move him to a corner here and then we get Jen and Jen goes like this and then she just static blasts the guy? Oh, that's a lot. No fear! What the? Wow, he was able to line himself up for damage. All right, here we go. How are you even here? I was having a nightmare about sun bears, and then I heard someone being mean to my friend. Damn it, are there no privacy settings on these things? I mean, I'm glad you're here, but I do not want you in on some of my others. Well, I'll teach you some mind guard charms after this, but we should focus on your first. Why is your dream clone such a prick? Well, maybe he's how I imagine confidence. I freeze when I think I might let someone down. The guy we just met sure doesn't. And he was a prick. Well, I mean, he was, right? So you're doing it right. You just gotta beat yourself up less about it. Should we be concerned that getting rid of him didn't wake you up? Oh, that's because he's back and enormous and in the next room. Ah, well, maybe your dream brain felt like this arc needed more of a climax. Then let's not disappoint. Oh my god. Well, there we go. Proactive shot immediately shoots anyone who attacks him, then shoots again in the 4C phase. Holy crap. Alright, well, we've got all the predictive mental guards, and then we've got this guy anytime we shoot at him, who attacks them. I'm guessing attacks the Navy Seer, right? Shot. We're going to predictive bolt, place that through. Jen's got the Gale grenade, pop straight. Push straight back, shot, good hit, and a clear. The Gale grenade like that. And she's okay. So I've been trying to deal with him on his own because that's what I'm used to. But what if we need to push these mental guards to actually shoot the... Oh my gosh, that's the trick. Wow, it took me that long to figure that out. Okay, so we need chain bolt and we need to use these shots to move these guys, right? We're gonna go ahead and start with our Gale grenade, and we're gonna get a push on the closest guy. We're gonna Gale grenade, and we're getting another push on the closest guy. We're gonna go ahead and have Jen here. We're actually gonna keep this gentleman. Shot on the metal guard. We'll get Zahn inside. 3-bolt burst. Shot to finish. Hold. Hold. There. Excellent. So we need to save this hostile thought, and we need to save that mental guard right there. So we got Jen. She'll go ahead and get the hostile thought push. She'll brace up. Zan. We're just gonna take cover. So this should be the last of the remaining. There's one more after this. We'll hostile thought. Jen's got the push. We'll just push that guy into the door, and we're gonna take cover, and we're gonna take cover. There we go. So we just want to eliminate any sort of return fire. So 3-bolt burst. There we go. Good impact. Jen's got it. Static blast. Drop that guy. There it is. Now we're gonna take cover. Take cover and turn. This is the big turn right here. So we're going to get Zan. He's going to go ahead and predictive bolt. We've got Jen. She's going to chain. Hostile thought. And then bounce Navy Seer directly to the side. And go. Perfect. And then now 3-bolt burst. Shot to finish. There it is. Oh my god, that was hard. Holy moly. That is a high five. That's the way. Well, we definitely have to wrap up there. That was like so much time. Unique perk acquired. When Zan's self-loathing became debilitating, Jen's friendship was a lifeline. It takes that kind of bone-deep trust to fully unlock the power of another wizard's vessel. But when you do, the rewards are... It says here, +3 knockback. Jen's vessel has given your standard shot a ridiculous boost. +3 knockback on the 3-bolt burst. Holy moly, that's incredible. Wow. That was hard. Let's go in and end with the last conversation here. So, you want to talk about it? Well, thanks for the assist. I never had backup in a self-hate dream before. That wasn't the first? He gets me when my emotional immune system is down. When it's busy with something else. Your chat with Liv? Back in Kilan? Yeah. I'm just lost this time, Jen. I could barely cope when I thought I'd made the hard choice. How am I ever going to get past knowing I made the mother of all instead? Is there any chance it's not true? Nah. I knew it. As soon as she said it, saw it. Explains a lot, too. Never sat right that I got a dishonorable discharge for following my orders to a T. I think you're already coping with it. I never understood why you were so cut up about that night. If you'd saved the hostage and Liv was only briefly captured from her own mistake, why was it haunting you? Because... Rhetorical, let me finish pop psyching you, please. I think you were already carrying the weight of the truth. You just couldn't look right at it yet. Well, it sure as got heavier when I found out. I'm sure. I'm just saying. Don't think your 2 years of pain were nothing. It's all progress. And it's not all on you. What's that gross Navy saying you told me? It takes more than one hole to make a storm. Right. Graphic, but valid. Who else am I meant to blame for this? Well, have you considered that some of the blame for the hostage's death might lie with the guy who shot the hostage in the head? Because if I was hired to solve this murder, it would take me 12 seconds and your name wouldn't even come up. I'd still have to bill for the hour though. My accountant says I can't round down anymore. Look, he'd be alive if we hadn't even been there. And was that your decision? No, but defense rests. You said Liv was off that night, and you warned her there was something fishy in the room. Was she even careful? No. Were you? Yeah, I mean, as much as... Right, so Liv is the primary author of this becoming a crisis. How did Liv feel about failure? Not an option. So when you're put in a situation where every option is some kind of failure, you've been trained not to accept either option. I'm a soldier, Jen. I should be able to make my own decisions. For sure, but we're talking factors. And an unhealthy aversion to disappointing Liv was a factor. Look, I'm not trying to sugarcoat this, Zan. You froze. At a bad time to freeze. But the story you're telling yourself is that you walked into a picnic and got someone killed. And I'm saying you were thrown in a blender and you got out alive. You weren't even able to save everyone else thrown in there with you. That is the extent of your crime. I want to believe that. I'm trying to see it that way. But we're walking into a blender the size of a nation. I don't know how to tell myself I'm not gonna get you killed. Your team's a lot less cocky this time. Except Rion. And they actually care about you. Except Rion. And Banks. Well, Banks cares somewhere deep down. I'm working on Banks. Not Rion. No, he'd murder us all for $10 and a donut. I think Jodasa was a one-off, but even if it wasn't, having limitations doesn't mean you're broken. If it turns out your brain struggles with decisions, maybe get out of the tactical leadership game. But other than that, who cares? People are decisive when they care less about the consequences. If caring too much turns out to be your problem, you're doing all right. Thanks. I don't think I'll ever forgive myself as much as you do, but hearing all this helped. It's moving my baseline. From where I've been at, that's worth a lot. Dude, they have good conversations. That last one was absolutely epically difficult. Holy moly. I had to think outside and left side and right side and all kinds of angles on the box on that one. So, whew. The developers really know what they're doing. If you're enjoying the series, please feel free to leave us a like, share, or comment down below. It definitely helps us out a whole bunch. I had a total blast. I hope you did as well. And I can't wait to get into the next one with you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night.